Hello and welcome. In this training video, we're going to explore a fundamental aspect of using our Homeless Management Information System, or HMIS. We'll see how directly entering information into HMIS as it becomes available to us offers significant advantages over relying on traditional paper intake forms. For many of us, paper intake forms might feel familiar. But in today's dynamic environment of serving individuals and families experiencing homelessness, relying solely on paper can create bottlenecks and hinder our ability to provide timely and effective support. Let's look at why embracing real-time data entry in HMIS is a game changer. Speed and efficiency. So think about the journey of a paper form. It needs to be printed off, then filled out, typically handed to the client and they fill it out. And by manually filling out a form like this, we're creating the potential for errors. Then that form is collected, often put into a file, transported maybe to the desk where it's going to be stacked in a stack of files, and then manually entered into the HMIS. This entire process can take hours and oftentimes even days. Now, with real-time data entry, the information is captured directly into the system as it is being gathered from the client. This eliminates the lag time, allowing for immediate access to crucial client information by authorized users at other HMIS partner agencies across our community, as well as other staff within our own organization. So let's talk about this process. Imagine, if you will, a new client seeking assistance. So by entering their information directly into HMIS during the intake process, we can immediately check for existing records, see if they're already in the system, if they've already received services somewhere within our community. And by checking, this allows us to avoid creating duplicate entries and allows us to get a clear picture of their history. We can also assess immediate needs, so we can quickly identify critical vulnerabilities and service requirements based on the history that we can see within their client record. And we can also connect them with appropriate resources. We can immediately record services and needs or refer out for services and see things like real-time bed availability and so on. So accuracy, improved data accuracy. Paper forms are susceptible to errors. Some examples are illegible handwriting, missed fields, or simple transcription mistakes during manual entry. So when you're reading somebody's handwritten responses on a form and you're typing it into the system, it's really easy to make mistakes. Real-time data entry in HMIS often incorporates features like required fields, which ensures that essential information is not skipped. Oftentimes that means that you cannot continue on to the next form until those required fields are entered. Data validation, alerting users to potential errors or inconsistencies as they enter data. We can get little error messages. and standardized formats. And by having standardized formats, we're promoting consistency and reducing interpretation issues. All of this leads to cleaner, more reliable data, which is crucial for accurate reporting and informed decision making. So, enhanced accessibility and collaboration. Once data is entered into HMIS in real time, it becomes instantly accessible, of course, with the appropriate permissions, which are outlined in our release of information, but that information becomes instantly accessible to other authorized staff and partner agencies within our continuum of care. This fosters better communication, reduces the need for redundant information gathering, and allows for a more holistic and coordinated approach to client care. So it's good to stop and think here of how helpful it is to be able to see up-to-date information on somebody that you are working with, because there is the potential that the individual or family that you are working with may have just visited another organization down the street on the other side of town that same day. And if that other organization is using HMIS and they're doing real-time data entry, you will be able to see any services that they provided, which can be very helpful when you're trying to assess their situation and what their needs are. Better reporting and analysis. So accurate real-time data is the foundation for meaningful reporting. HMIS can generate reports on key performance indicators, service utilization, and client outcomes much more efficiently and reliably when the data is current and accurate. And by having this current and accurate data, this allows us to understand trends in real time, which allows us to identify emerging needs and adapt our service delivery accordingly. Meet reporting requirements. It allows us to generate accurate, up-to-date reports for funders and stakeholders. Very important reports to me. Those types of reports allow us to maintain our funding and also advocate effectively. So having that real-time, current and accurate information allows us to have reliable data to use to demonstrate the impact of our work at any given moment. So if you had somebody coming through and visiting, let's say a potential funder or a board member, and they're looking for some information on your programs, that information is current and up to date, you'll have that reliable data to use to really demonstrate the impact that you are having. And, let's not forget the practical benefits. Real-time data entry significantly reduces the need for printing, storing, and managing large volumes of paper forms. This saves time, resources, and contributes to a more sustainable environment. So embracing real-time data entry in HMIS is an investment in efficiency, accuracy, collaboration, and ultimately in better serving individuals and families experiencing homelessness. It empowers us to have the right information at the right time, leading to more effective interventions and a greater impact in our community. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the benefits of real-time HMIS data entry. For additional training and resources, please contact your HMIS support team. Let's work together to harness the power of HMIS and make a real difference.